When my father died, I thought my world had ended. I didn't know it was just the beginning of the real battle. My name is Kate. I was only 16 when I saw the strongest man I knew, my father, laid in the earth like a bag of bones. One moment he was full of life, laughing at our broken TV antenna. The next, a short illness took him. After the burial, people came, ate, and left. Just like that. No one stayed to ask how we'd survive. My mother, she looked empty, like something in her had died too. We had 3 mouths to feed, and not even a grain of rice in the house. I remember standing under the moonlight that night, staring at the stars. My school uniform, once proudly worn, now hung on the line, drying without purpose. I was meant to resume school the following week, SS2, but there was no money, not for fees, not even for transport. That's when Uncle Richard entered our lives. He wasn't a real uncle, just my dad's old friend from their youth. He came with bags of rice, bread, and soft drinks, the kind of visit that made neighbors peek from behind curtains. He smiled, hugged my mother for too long, then turned to me. "Your father always said you were the smart one, Armar," he said. "Let me be part of your future." That evening, he gave my mother a brown envelope and said, "School fees, plus small change for her books." My mother knelt and thanked him. I did too. We thought God had remembered us. Going back to school felt like a second chance. I could hear whispers. Her father died, but she's still shining. I had new sandals, textbooks, even a little pocket money. Uncle Richard would visit occasionally, mostly on weekends. Sometimes he dropped me off at school in his air-conditioned car. My classmates would stare, giggling, assuming I was one of the lucky girls. "That man must really love your family," or my friend Amaka once said. I smiled, but something about his touch had started to change. He began calling more frequently, sometimes at midnight. "I just wanted to hear your voice," and he'd say. "Your voice makes me sleep well." I would laugh nervously and hang up quickly, but I didn't tell anyone. I didn't want to seem ungrateful. Then came the comments. "You're becoming a woman. Do you know what that means?" One Sunday after church, he handed me a new phone, sleek, expensive. "So I can always reach you," he said. My mother smiled. I faked a thank you. One Friday evening, he called. "Come to Suite 107 at Royal Grace Hotel. I have your allowance." I hesitated. He sensed it. "You don't trust me?" I went. When I entered, I noticed the room had only one bed. The curtains were drawn. A glass of wine waited by the side table. He locked the door. "You're not a baby anymore," he said, stepping closer. "I've spent a lot on you. Is this how you say thank you?" I froze. "If you want to continue school, you'll do this, just once." My heart beat like a drum. I couldn't breathe. "You think school is free? You want to be a doctor? Who will pay?" I whispered. "Please. You're like a father to me." He laughed. "Then be a good daughter." When he touched me, something in me snapped. I shoved him hard. He stumbled. I ran out the door, down the hallway, out into the street. I didn't even know where I was going, barefoot, shaking. I just ran. I got home with dust in my hair, tears on my cheeks. My mother opened the door and gasped. I told her everything. She didn't say a word. She sat on the floor, held her head, and began to weep. "We've lost everything now," she whispered. Relatives called to say I had overreacted. Some shook their heads. "What did you expect? Men don't help for free. You threw away your golden chance." But I refused to carry shame that wasn't mine. We sold our television, then my mother's sewing machine. I dropped out of school. For a while. But I didn't stop learning. I worked at a local salon, cleaned floors, made hair, took night classes when I could. People mocked me. "Dr. K, now she's mixing relaxers for small girls." But every kobo I earned, I saved. 4 years passed, slowly, painfully. Then one day, I applied again to a federal university. This time, I paid the fees myself. Last year, I graduated, top of my class. My name was called. The hall roared, cameras flashed. Guess who stood at the back? Uncle Richard. Older, gray patches, same empty smile. Our eyes met for 1 second. I turned and walked past him, my head high, my back straight. The girl he tried to break had become a woman he could never touch. To every girl out there, know this. You are not cheap. You are not for sale. If someone helps you and then demands your body, that is not love. That is not kindness. That is manipulation. I almost lost my future, but I found something more powerful, my voice. And now I will never be silent again. If you like this story, kindly subscribe, like, and share so you can see more videos like this. Thank you.